So I'm back, getting ready for work. I'm early this time because it's like 12. So really, this video I want to come and talk about being a single woman after 11 years in a relationship with the father of my two youngest children. Just want to talk about that because in my last video I touched on it a bit, and I'm not going to talk about the relationship per se. I'm going to talk about being single again. So when I said a more comfortable area, I meant for me. Like, I'm just sitting down, I'm in my closet, and I'm sitting on my closet floor. Oh my God, look at this leg! There's so much meat on his leg. What? That's another video. Okay, this weight loss situation. So anyways, about this being single, a newly single mom. And like I said, as an adult, I've been in 2 long-term relationships. One with the father of my oldest daughter, who was 17, and the other one with the man that I just left in March for the 2 little ones that I have. And basically, I can't say that I've had experience being a single woman. Besides the fact, you're young in high school. It's not, no, I wasn't a single woman. I was a teenager doing teenage stuff and whatever. Being a single woman, like, the relationship was over long before I actually told him to leave. It really was. And to him, it's not over. It's still not over. He's trying to continue this relationship as if everything is okay, and that's exactly the problem. Throughout the whole relationship, he's been naive, and the cat's trying to play with me. Are you serious? Well, I'm trying to do a video. You trying to play? This is Mimi. Y'all seen Mimi last time. She's always in the mix of everything. Hey. And she's purring. You can hear her. She's happy. Don't touch my stuff. Anyway, what was I saying? He hasn't come to the relationship. He's still trying to get us back together. He's still trying to make the relationship work. And I have moved on. Being all the things that he's going through now, like, he's lonely, he feels hurt, he's heartbroken and all that stuff. And I'm like, I've been there already. Like, he wants me to feel all the sympathy for him, but where were you when I was going through what I was going through? You didn't feel not one lick of sympathy. You were just like, you be all right, you get over it, oh, chill out, oh, just ignoring my request for, spend time, affection, communication, compassion, just the things that women want out of a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Interest. He took me for granted. He really took me for granted. Like, there was times, it's not like we get along like friends, like buddies, like a cool homeboy you got. We get along like that. But when it comes to being in a relationship, we do not get along because I don't think he knows how to be in a relationship with a woman. Mind you, the whole time we've been together, it's sad to say, the whole time we've been together, and other people could probably relate, I've been trying to get away from him since I got pregnant with my son, which is, you're probably like, what? Dang? Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but I've been trying to get away from that man for this whole time. But I do love him. I'm not going to say I don't love him, because I do love him. And I just said being a single lady, and I've turned this into talking about this relationship. So let me continue to talk about relationship. And I'm going to talk about being a single woman in another video. I do love him, but I love him more as like a cool ass nigga. I'm not in love with him. I think I forced myself to be in love with him because I got pregnant with my son, and I just said, hey, let me just try it out. Let me try it and make it work. And it didn't work because he's the kind of guy, and I already know this, that is used to being taken care of by women. Like, he's used to being women that would die for a man. Like, oh my God, I got a man. Do anything for their man, not their husband, but their man, which People argue you're supposed to, you're not supposed to, whatever the hell the case is. But he didn't really have to do much to be with them. They were just happy to have a man in their bed, in their house, walking around, eating up their food. That's not me. And I told him from the beginning when we got together. Matter of fact, when we got together, I let him stay at my house because his lady put him out. And I didn't know he had a lady. His woman put him out. So I said, oh, you can come stay with me, yada, yada, yada. But the man didn't want to leave. And I'm like, okay, it's time to go. And us romping around, I ended up getting pregnant. And I left him when I was pregnant. I was like 6 months. I left him. Had to end up going back to him because of circumstances. And it's been like that for the whole 11 years. You know, it's like each year I try to leave, or each year I separate, and in some unforeseen circumstance, he ends up like a magnet. Like I'm leaving, and it's like he gets drawn back to me. It's crazy. But yeah, the love was gone a long time ago. It's just that, you know, the circumstance, situations made it impossible for me to get away. And then I had pity on him. I'm like, okay, when the lease is up, you gotta go. Okay. He always agrees with me, but knowing deep down in his head, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Because he could be baby, hanging out with his friends all the goddamn time. Like, I took a whole week off of spring break. I had my kids go away for spring break for us to be together. Where was he? Down the street with his friends. We went to Orlando. The minute we came back, where was he? Down the street with his friends. I was in the house by myself, alone. I used to always cook for him. Where was he? Food cold, had to put the food up. He would come in late. I was doing everything that I felt like I was supposed to do to maintain a relationship. And as the years, like year 8, 9, 10, I just stopped. I turned into this vicious chick. Like, I just stopped. Like, you ain't cooking? No. I cook for the kids, they ate. Like, I just stopped. Slowly, I just stopped doing everything. And it's got to the point where he was like, nah, I can't, I'm fed, I can't do this. We got to do something about. Like, he started to realize and see, like, this shit that I was feeling is how he was feeling. And by last year, it was to the point where I was completely, totally over him last year. Like, done. Like, seriously, when the lease comes up in May, you got to go. Like, I don't even want to be with you no more. I'm not feeling you. Totally. And last year, also, I also met somebody. Now, I met a lot of somebodies. Had a lot of friends. But that's another thing. I was totally faithful to this man. Like, nothing could penetrate me. I'm not an ugly woman. I'm a beautiful chick. Plenty of men approach me, and I'm like, and if you're married, they even want you even more. But I was all like, no. But one particular man just, like, grabbed my attention unknowingly. And he's like an angel. He came out the sky because we gelled. It's like the empty spaces, he was like this. It's like he knew me like I knew him. And I've never been drawn to nobody like that. Everything that was lacking in my relationship, it's like he had. He's super affectionate, super nice, communicate, love to talk, always trying to fulfill your needs. You need this, you need that, you need that. Every time he see me, it's like he has to give me something. He has to give me something, whether it's flowers, whether it's perfume, whether it's he bring me cheesecake, food, money. Every time he see me, he feel like he has to give me something, like a token, keychain. I got all kind of stuff from this man. And up to this date, I met him last summer. And I am still talking to him. But I feel like he helped me to get out of this relationship that I'm in, because he opened up my eyes. Like, my eyes were shut. He opened up my eyes to, like, a whole new world of things, things are supposed to be, how things should go, and all of that. And he's just came out of a relationship himself. So, I mean, he cool as hell. Still to this day. I mean, it's baby this, baby want, baby what you want. Anything I want, anything I ask for. don't raise his voice. He's not the type to raise his voice. He don't talk loud. He's calm. He's funny. I'm telling you, up till now, it's almost a year since I know him, and we haven't had conflict at all. It's crazy. Huh. So anyway, because of a certain situation that happened, like I had already explained to this man, hey, we not together, we not together. Just when time comes, we roommates. You do your thing. We already agreed to separate. We're gonna leave amicably. You got love for each other, respect for each other, but we both going our separate ways. So I'm doing my thing because I'm like, forget this. February, I go hang out with my friend, whatever, whatever. He's calling me, not getting through, not getting through. I'm like, I'm not answering this phone. I'm having a good time over here. I'm not answering this phone. Why am I finna spoil my mood? No. I'm over here eating griot, some Haitian rice, and we chilling, we vibing. Got the little wine going on, blah. I'm finna fuck it up with this? No. Got home late that night, okay? He rolls up on me. Where you been? Yeah. And I'm like, look, ain't we roommates? I do what I want to do. I'm a grown woman. I do what I want. Oh, you do what you want to do now. Oh, yeah, where have you been? That's what I've been doing. But he had a deep, deep feeling that I was with another man. I was like, I was at the place hanging out at the sports bar. When since you do stuff like that? Whatever. So we got into an altercation that night. Called me out my name for the first time ever since we've been together. Because he was that angry. And I told him to get his shit and leave. That was it. I've had enough. The end. The end. It's way more to the story, but... And I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't miss that relationship at all. There's nothing to miss. There was nothing there. It's sad. I tried to make it work for my 2 younger children, but I would rather than see both of us in a good situation than us being together and it being turmoil and they watching conflict and they hearing arguments or seeing whatever. I feel it's more healthy for us to be apart because if I'm unhappy, everybody's gonna be unhappy. That's just how it is. I can't hide my feelings. I wear my feelings right here. Like I don't have to say a word. You could look at me and see exactly what's going on. It's crazy. So I am, like I said, I'm single. You might as well say for the first time. I've been in 2 long-term relationships, and I'm single. So, yeah. To all the ladies out there going through, these tragic relationships that are just, I say tragic because it's sad that we have to endure all bullshit. Or to the men, just because we have kids or we feel like, I mean, if you're married, I believe that you should work through those things, but nothing's worth being unhappy. And I was unhappy for a long time. 11 years, I swear to God. Anyway, so, yeah, I just thought I'd talk about that a bit because there might be some people that can totally relate to what I'm speaking about here. Like, find your way. And let me tell you, when I put him out, I didn't have no job. I had quit my job to go back to another field that I was in, and that didn't work out. So I couldn't find a job for a whole year. And when I did that, I didn't have no job. He was helping me maintain the bills, but I left it in God's hands. And I prayed about it, and I said, "Hey, I got to do what I got to do because this shit getting out of hand. I can't take this no more." That's what it is. So yeah. You know what's crazy? Even during that relationship, this man never bought me nothing. 11 years. It's not about that, but I'm just saying. No birthday card, no. I mean, okay, I can count how many flowers he purchased for me since we've been together. I can count how many flowers. I can count the gifts on one hand. It's not about that bullshit. It's about that. The last freaking straw is Valentine's Day when he gave me a card that was fucking empty. Blank. I opened it up. I was like, what the fuck is this? Who is this from? Not his name, not nothing. Just a blank card. Give that shit right back to him. Talking about, hey, you get your ass a refund. Sad. There's way more to the story, but and I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't miss that relationship at all. There's nothing to miss. There was nothing there. It's sad. I tried to make it work for my two younger children, but I would rather than see both of us in a good situation than us being together and it being turmoil and they watching conflict and they hearing arguments or seeing whatever. I feel it's more healthy for us to be apart because if I'm unhappy, everybody's gonna be unhappy. That's just how it is. I can't hide my feelings. I wear my feelings right here. Like I don't have to say a word. You could look at me and see exactly what's going on. It's crazy. So I am, like I said, I'm single. You might as well say for the first time. I've been in two long-term relationships and I'm single. So yeah, to all the ladies out there going through, these tragic relationships that are just, I say tragic because it's sad that we have to endure all bullshit. Or to the men, just because we have kids or we feel like, I mean, if you're married, I believe that you should work through those things, but nothing's worth being unhappy. And I was unhappy for a long time. 11 years, I swear to God. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought I'd talk about that a bit because there might be some people that can totally relate to what I'm speaking about here. Like, find your way. And let me tell you, when I put him out, I didn't have no job. I had quit my job to go on to back to another field that I was in, and that didn't work out. So I couldn't find a job for a whole year. And when I did that, I didn't have no job. He was helping me maintain the bills, but I left it in God's hands. And I prayed about it, and I said, "Hey, I got to do what I got to do because this shit getting out of hand. I can't take this no more." That's what it is. So yeah, I just thought I'd share a piece of me. Um, the single video is coming up again. I'm going to give you your thoughts on me being a single woman and any suggestions y'all can give me on being a single lady. I would greatly appreciate it. But that's going to be in another video. And like I said, if you're unhappy, you've got to reevaluate your relationship and write down the pros and the cons. If the cons outweigh the pros, you're going to have to do something about that, chica. Seriously. It ain't worth it. Yeah, I said worth. It ain't worth it. I'll let y'all in another video.